Hi all. Somebody asked for the chords for Starting Over from that Double Fantasy album, and kind of typical John Lennon chords in standard tuning, which I don't know that John ever did anything that wasn't. So we'll start right off with it. It's in A, so I'm not going to play along with it, but I'll just give you the chords for it. So the intro goes like this, is where he does that our life together, or whatever it is. Starts on A. Our love is so special. I don't know the words to it. But the second chord is a very Beatle-y kind of chord that John used fairly regularly. Paul did too sometimes. So you go from an A, regular A, and at the second fret, and then the next chord is high E at the first fret, G and B at the second, and then D string at the third. So we through these intro chords, you can let the A string ring open. So, right, and third chord is F sharp minor. So you normally would bar that like this, or like that. But on this one, you're letting the A ring open, and you're really only fretting the four highest strings of an F sharp minor. G, B, and E at the second, D at the fourth. So special together. Back to that same chord again that you just did, chord number 2. We have grown, A, and then E7. Na, 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 na. That's just A to E7, A to E7. So then the second time through it's A. Love is so special. Second chord is the same. Third chord's the same. Now the next chord, instead of going back down to this, sort of climbs one more. And that's just an A7, a regular A at the second fret, and then play the high E string at the third fret. Let's take a chance and fly away, D, somewhere, to D minor, alone, A. So when you do the song proper, starts with A. Same chord as the second chord, right? But here it gets different. It goes to B minor. Do 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 do. So that's an E or an E7. I'm not sure whether he's playing at a 7 there or a regular E, but listen to it for yourself and see if you can hear whether it's a 7 chord. Yeah, no. Wait. It goes. So that's B minor. When I see you, darling. C sharp minor. It's like we. F sharp minor. C sharp minor to F. No, sorry. C sharp minor to F sharp major. And that's the part. These are the real signature kind of John Lennon song writing chords. From this to this. C sharp minor. It's like we do F sharp, falling in back to B minor again. It'll be just like starting again. That chord again, the second chord, starting over A. So that second chord again. Then starts it again with another verse. Do do do. Nice and easy. G, B minor again. When I see E, C sharp minor. Yeah, C sharp minor. F sharp major. Falling in B minor. It'll be E. It's like starting over. Back to that second chord. Now go to A one more time. Over. G. So this is that sort of middle 8 part. Why don't we take off alone, A minor, to D, like we used to in the early days, to G. You don't have to walk it down, but G to E. Alone again. then it goes. So it's that same chord sequence twice. A minor. Why don't we take? It goes. Why don't we take off to A minor? To D. To G. To E. A minor again. G. Back to E7. So it goes through that and then back through another verse. But at one after the second time it goes through this A minor D. And he goes back into the intro chords again, except now the drums and the bass, it's a full complete band thing, but it's the same chords. Our life. You know, it's when the backup singers are coming in. So you go through the same. We have gone. Then one more of those. Goes through the sequence again. Right, F sharp minor. Then the same as you would in the intro. Let's take a chance on A7 and fly away. Back to D minor, just like in the intro, and then it's when it goes to that outro section, and all that is A. Start it over. Start it over. And it's just that A chord to that second thing, whatever it is, over and over again through the outro. So it's really kind of your usual John Lennon mishmash of chords, but just arranged in a really cool way. It has a kind of an Elvis feel to it, the way he sings it. But you know, when you hear Beatle tunes that have C sharp minor in it to F sharp major, that's kind of one of John's signature things. He used a lot of B minor, a lot of C sharp minor. He was fond of E and F sharp too. But very typical of his, and in my mind, kind of one of his top 5 best solo tunes. So good luck with that one, and send me a note if you have any trouble with it.